Step 1. Center your steering wheel. Step 2. Disconnect the battery. This is a safety precaution as we'll be working with the airbag. Next step is to remove the airbag. There's in total 3 clips you need to pop in order to remove it. One right here, one here, and one at the same place on the other side. Here's a view from behind the steering wheel. These are the 3 clips you need to pop in order to release the airbag. You want to use a flathead screwdriver and pry the clips towards the center of the steering wheel. This one goes to the left, this one is going up, and this one going right. You should be able to remove the airbag easily. If not, please repeat the last step. Carefully pull the airbag towards you. Use a flathead screwdriver or trim remover to pop the clips. Remove the 2 clips and the other wire that's connecting to the airbag. Now unclip the steering wheel control from the clock spring. Use a 17mm wrench and carefully remove the nut that's holding the steering wheel in place. Unscrew the nut just enough so you have room to pull the steering wheel towards you. Now use your JDMuscle, wiggle it a little bit, and pull the steering wheel out. Now unscrew the nut all the way and carefully remove the steering wheel. Now we'll be working on transferring the stock controls and the trim piece onto the new steering wheel. We'll start off by removing this screw right here using a Phillips head screwdriver. Second, you want to remove the connection right here. Now flip the steering wheel to the other side and carefully remove the orange clip. Now carefully loosen the steering wheel cover from the back and flip to the other side and unhook the 2 wirings that's connected to the steering wheel cover. And the cover should come right off. Flip the steering wheel to the other side and remove the 3 screws that's holding the stock buttons and the trim piece in place using a Phillips head screwdriver. Flip back to the other side and carefully remove the trim piece and the 2 stock buttons. Now you want to pop the trim piece and the stock control right into place onto the new steering wheel. Now flip the steering wheel back to the other side. There are 2 wires from the LED module that needs to be connected. You want to look for the black wire, which is used for ground. Temporarily insert one of the screws that's used to hold the stock button in place. Use a wire stripper and get yourself at least 1 inch. Carefully wrap it around the screw we just inserted. Tighten the screw down and install the other screw that's used to hold the stop button and the trim piece. Next step is to connect the hot wire. You want to find the red wire that's coming from the LED module and connect to the red one from the stock, which is used for horn. You can either use the T-tap or you can strip it and solder. Carefully install the steering wheel cover and flip back to the front side. Reconnect the cruise control. And tuck the extra wiring back into the cover. Install the last screw and we are ready to get back into the car. Carefully fish the wires through the steering wheel and make sure the clock spring stays in place. You want to double check on the orientation and make sure the steering wheel is completely straight. Reinstall the 17mm nut back on the steering wheel and hand tighten it. Use a torque wrench and set it to 29 feet-pounds and tighten the nut. Now you want to reconnect the steering wheel control as well as the 3 wires that connect to the airbag. Now carefully pop the airbag back into place. Reconnect the battery. The final step, you want to plug this transmitter onto the OBD port. Now if you have a Cobb AP, you might want to consider buying one of those wide splitters for your OBD port.